look, it's Psylocke. Hey, Charles, don't you have a crush on her? Shut up, Deadpool. What? I'm just saying you have a big crush on her, just like with Silk and Supergirl. Deadpool, if you don't shut up, I'm going to... Welcome, fans and collectors. This is Marvel and DC 379 with another review, and today we'll be looking at Marvel Legends Psylocke from the Apocalypse Wave. And finally, we actually do have a decent Psylocke figure that's not super expensive. Now, for the packaging, it says Build-A-Figure, Marvel's Apocalypse, ages 4 and up. Warning, small parts not for children under 3 years old. Marvel Legends series. And here's the figure and our really great accessories and the Build-A-Figure piece. It says X-Men, Psylocke, Hasbro. Here's the side with the awesome artwork. And it's the same here. Here's the top with the X-Men logo. Here's the bottom. And here's a read-up. It says, Betsy Braddock adopts the identity of Psylocke, combining mastery of the martial arts with enhanced abilities in telekinesis and telepathy. So here's the other available figures, which I really do need to get. And here's the Build-A-Figure. Okay, so that's about it for packaging. Now let's get into the figure. And here is Psylocke out of packaging. Now, before I begin, this is the purple-haired variant with the different paint schemes. The original has black hair as a reference to the comic books. Betsy Braddock originally had black hair, but she dyed it to purple when she became a supermodel during her lifetime. So let's take a closer look. This is her classic outfit that's mostly blue, and the leotard and the armbands, which look really nice. And this is in a really nice metallic blue. And in the past, I did mention that I'm not the biggest fan of metallic colors. Not saying they look bad. If anything, they look fantastic. But they wear off and scuff very easily. Like, some paint jobs aren't exactly clean. Like, there's some fuzzy parts here and here. And especially around where her shoulders are at, it doesn't look like a clean line, which is unfortunate. But it looks nice. It's very shiny, it's metallic. But this is one of the many reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of metallic paint, because it looks nice, but that's all it is. Just looks. But aside from all of that, they do have painted armbands on her arms. There's one large leg band and 2 smaller ones, gives it that asymmetrical look. And she does have her red sash that's in a darker color. I'd assume the original version has a brighter red sash. Now let's take a look at the head sculpt. I like it. I love how the hair is sculpted, especially at the back. There's so many lines to give it that hair look. And her face, well, I really like the flesh tone, the color on her lips, and she does kind of look Asian. Is Psylocke Asian? Well, kind of. To make a long story short, ninja magic, and that's how she became British to Japanese. I know it's weird, but comic books, that's how it is. Now, let's get into articulation. She can't go up because of her hair, which is unfortunate. She can go down this way, which is really great. Hinge shoulders, hinge elbows, hinge swivel wrists, ball jointed torso, ball jointed legs, thigh swivel, double hinge knees, and hinged ankles. And aside from the head articulation that can go really up, the articulation is just phenomenal. And she does need all of that because she is a kunoichi. Now for accessories, she does come with a Build-A-Figure piece, which is the Apocalypse leg. And she does have a psionic knife. It's very easy to clip on. There you go. And here she is with her psionic knife. It's not too bad. I like it. And I really like the sculpting on the psionic knife. So it's not too plain. She does come with her telepathy effect. In the comic book panels, this is a visual effect used when Betsy is using her telepathy. There's 2 tabs at the side, so it should be easy to slide it in. And here she is with her telepathy effect. This is really fantastic. This is a great way for collectors to display their toys, and I am more than positive kids will have fun using this when they play with these toys, so they can have Psylocke, use her telepathy, reading minds. Last, and definitely not the least, is her energy katana, which is in this nice shade of pink just like her other accessories. You can have her hold it very nicely with little to no issue. See? However, I did wish her left hand was open so you can have her in 2-handed poses. But that's a disappointment. The articulation is great. I just wish she came with a left open hand. But oh well. And this energy effect is a separate piece, so you can remove it if you want to have just the katana. I'm just gonna leave the energy effect on the katana, but it's completely up to you. It's your toy. So that's about it. Let's get into size comparisons. So here is Psylocke with other female Marvel Legends figures I have that use the same body mold. And this is how they look together. And here is Psylocke with her fellow X-Men colleagues, and they look absolutely fantastic together. So my final thoughts, I absolutely love this figure. Psylocke is my second favorite X-Men character behind Wolverine. The articulation, the sculpt, I absolutely love that. However, I did mention that the paint, although looks nice, doesn't look very good if you look very closely, because there were some parts that are not exactly clean, some parts are fuzzy in the paint apps. But if that doesn't bother you, then I definitely do recommend this. And since this is a variant, it's completely up to you if you want to pick the original or the variant. Both figures have their pros and cons. If you prefer Psylocke in brighter, more matte colors with her uniform, I definitely recommend the original. However, if you're like me, if you prefer the purple hair, and if you like the metallic colors, I definitely recommend the variant. I bought this Psylocke online, and they gave me the version I wanted, so I got lucky. But if you had a choice, it's completely up to you. So this has been it for my review. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next. So until then, Excelsior, true believers.